All right, the quarantine is in effect. We are going back in to play State of Decay 2. This is the first true episode of the new quarantine series. We're going to start a new community skip tutorial. We're playing Providence Ridge Nightmare Zone. And originally, I was going to veto. Oh, I should read that first. Where's my list at? Where's my list at? Okay, so let's read off this week's conditions. We got Draco White Wolf had the most votes at 263. He said no DLC. Old Wise Tree got 176 votes. He said don't go near humans. Got social distancing and whatnot. Joel Gutierrez got 137 votes, and he said don't use the top 6 OP things. That's from what do you call it? That's from a video I made. That's probably going to get vetoed. Voodoo Roll got 128 votes. He says play without 5th skills in the starting characters. Tina got 99 votes. She said no legacy boons and no DLC. I'm Rip City Uprise got 91 votes. He said use a die to see how many to roll characters to get the random characters. And Blightfang got 33 votes, and he said no 5th skills and then choose favors and charity. So some of these are not compatible with one another. Like Tina says no legacies, Blightfang says use favors and charity. The one I'm gonna veto is, because I get 1 veto per these votes, is gonna be Joel Gutierrez, which is the don't use the top 6 OP things. Because in return, I will use no DLC, and I will use no legacies, and I'll do that throughout the entire thing. We'll do a no DLC. Basically, we'll do no DLC, no legacies. So right now you can see no legacies. Fill out with random survivors. We'll do no 5th skills. So instead of rolling I do have a 20-sided die, but I'm just gonna, there we go. No skill. No skill. No skill. And we'll take basically the first character that has no skills. That's what we'll do. And so we'll do no DLC, we'll do no legacies. In return though, I'm gonna veto banning the top 6 OP things. And that's it. And like I said, some of them are kind of incompatible with one another, but that's it. That's what we're going to use. Now, I would not recommend ever doing this simply because I don't enjoy it. I don't like playing without DLC and without legacies, and that's because I think it just slows the game down. The beginning of the game basically takes way, way longer. We've seen this a million times. I think it just makes the game take longer. And I don't particularly enjoy it. Also, from a strategic point of view, like if you're trying to learn to play Nightmare Zone, I don't recommend it. But we'll do it anyways.
Find a place that's extra defensible.
So we'll take these, and I'll carry this one. And then we'll review what our characters have after we get into the base. Whoa! All right.
Screamer sees me. It's bad news.
I'm sure it is. Oh. And we'll just get far enough away from that screamer where it shouldn't matter that he screamed. We'll enter the building from this side.
Starting to work. I'll check in later. Not quite alone out here.
Ah. Yes. It's you. And, of course, we just slammed the door open.
Rest.
Oh, they lost. Well, I thought they lost interest, but they didn't. Really, do you want to, actually go out there and fight them like that? I kind of do, actually.
Better make it stay down.
I'm gonna need to concentrate for a moment. Just pardon me. I gotta deal with these guys real fast. Oh, he went down fast. Yep. Gotta beat these guys up. Nope, I get the worst execution of them all. One. Ah, man, if I got that execution every time, that would be amazing. That's the end of these guys. And the worst execution in the game again.
If I say so myself.
Okay, so the area should be clear. It says there's zombies remaining, but who's left? Oh. Oh, this guy was like the stealth zombie. Like, what's up with that? He's just like, hey, I'm just trying to be part of the community. We'll claim it. And now we got a base. Let's dump this crap off.
Be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
And let's see, where's the other guy at? I'll just switch to him and have him drop it off manually. Ugh, I gotta go. I'm so what a loser. Oh God. Put that stuff away.
A little while.
And now we'll continue. Let's check what everyone's stats are. We got a sheriff, a builder, that's good, and another sheriff. So we don't have a trader. That's kind of unfortunate. But, so this guy annoys people, and he's dumb. A paranomasiac? Like, I don't even know that. I've never even heard of that until now. This guy is nothing wrong with him. And there's nothing wrong with her, except that they don't have the sheriff stinks. Builder doesn't stink, though, so maybe we should play as this guy. I think we're going to play as this guy with the expectation that the other guy is going to get kicked out at some point in time. This guy's injured, though, so I have now changed my mind. We're going to play as Kasumi. What's her last name? Kasumi Sakurai. Interesting. She's probably, Russian. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from her name. What do I got for gear? About what you'd expect. So, the next thing we're gonna do is use our handy-dandy scouty thingy. Because why not? The base offers it to us, and we're gonna take it. Just like that. Okay. So this episode, when there's nothing really going on, I'm going to talk about some of the suggestions people had, because people have had some pretty silly suggestions, and I'm going to call them, like, mainly misguided, and the word, I'm going to use misguided really because I know what they want, but it's like, what they're asking for is not going to produce what they want. Like, it sounds like a really good idea on paper, and that's why it's not, they're not dumb suggestions, they're not going to produce, it's not going to work out the way you think it is. And one of those suggests, is there a reason I can't? Okay, what to say. One of them was, you know, no silenced weapons, basically. So no guns with silencers attached, no guns with integrated silencers, and no crossbows. Now, I understand the sentiment here. Basically, what he wants is sealed up storage lockers. No, we need to start somewhere that has guaranteed supplies. Let's start right here by that and that. Actually, is there a fuel tank anywhere? Gas station comes first. Yeah, I know all about materials and stuff. I want gasoline. And so the reason why I think it's a misguided idea is because, so here's what I think. He wants the episodes to be more action-packed. He's just like, oh, if Fox uses weapons that aren't quiet, that means that it'll be more action-packed. Except, it's not going to do what you think it's going to do. What's going to happen, there's a few things that could happen. One, I'll just run out of ammo, and then we'll be back to where we started. We'll shoot enemies, and there'll be too many enemies. We'll kill them, and in exchange for killing them, we'll just be out of ammo. And there'll be no enemies left, and then you'll be right back where you started, basically. So that's an example of why it's I understand the goal, but it's just, it's not going to work out the way you think. Another thing that could happen is parts. Like, we need parts to repair the weapons, and it's pretty good. I'll take that, actually. Is the weapons could just run out of repairs, and we are not able to, like, do it. Once again, we're the same effect, you know, we can't repair the guns. Oh. I don't know where. Ah, so the computer picked up on it. Yep, you're a feral, but you're too far away to do anything about it. Make sure this area is a little clear of enemies. Gotta be a little quiet here. We can kill the feral, but it's going to beat up our weapon quite a bit. Like, if I could fight the feral one-on-one, we can just kill him with the hatchet, but the downside to that is it would wear the weapon down significantly. So another thing I'm doing... Oh. Okay, there we go. There, we can see him now. Now, the icon I put on him is tracking his movement, so we're actually able to see if he just happens to kind of, like, wander closer towards us or not. Oh, and he is. I'm in stealth, though, so he does have better senses than the average zombie. But he still needs to get a little closer than that. I don't like how close he's getting, though. So we're probably just going to leave him alone. Yeah, we're just going to leave him alone. So we're going to just go to a different area. Just be patient with it. It's not that big. Oh, we can go to the food location. That's what we can do. If he wants to, you know, I don't know, maybe he's just there to pick up some, like, alcohol and scratch-off tickets or something. You know how, like, you know, like, people are crazy. You know, it doesn't matter, you know. Virus outbreak, zombie apocalypse, people have got to have things like beer and tobacco and stuff, so it's not a big deal. We'll let him do it. Okay, so that zombie just screamed, which means the feral might hear it. But as you can see, he's still 100 meters away. So that tells me that he didn't hear it.
Locked.
Nope. Nope. Let's try this door. There we go.
Oh, good. Don't see any of them around here.
Okay, so I think we're free to loot. But, so another reason why just, like, not using silenced weapons, I just don't think it would produce the effect you'd be looking for is because... Basically, why do you even shoot guns? That's a good question. You shoot guns to thin zombies out, to reduce their numbers. Well, if you don't use a silenced gun, then you're not doing that. You're actually increasing their numbers. Like, you're only... Basically, you would shoot a zombie, you'd slay the zombie, and then you would just attract 10 more. So you'd basically be creating more zombies than thinning them out. And because of that logic, you just wouldn't shoot guns anymore unless it was like an absolute necessary thing. Like, you'd only shoot guns in the most necessary of situations. So in the end, you would get the same result. You would be like, it wouldn't be action-packed. Now, and like I said, now you could say, well, maybe you could just force yourself. Well, you just run out of ammo. There would be no ammo left. Oh, perfect. So we didn't even need to go to the gas station to get a rucksack of fuel. I'll take it. So let's, the car is right over there. That's kind of the main thing I wanted anyways. I just wanted to get the car up and, well, it's still very damaged, so we'll have to be very delicate with it, but we got the main thing we want. Yeah, I thought that zombie saw me.
Let's not make it upset.
Where? So he's right in front of me. But I don't see him because of the terrain. Okay, let's take this guy out. I'm gonna go ahead and just take these guys out. Okay, I lied. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna run back to base. We'll drop this off, and then we'll get the car refueled. So, when you play without legacies, or when you play without, you know, DLC or anything like that, you just have to play a little bit slower. Like I said, the early game is going to be way slower without DLC, and without, Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he was going to fall over for a moment. Maybe that's one of those new animations they were talking about. Didn't recognize it. Throw this in the back. It's all good. And then we'll go get the car refueled, and then we can drive the car up to...
I have to slow down.
The base. And we can also use it kind of as a location. We can start using it as a rucksack storage as well. Okay, good. Neither of them are He's on top of the bus. What is he gonna do up there? Can he come? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can come down from the bus, but... I'm going to go ahead and assassinate these guys just because it starts to generate EXP. And wherever possible, we want to start leveling our characters up. Yeah, this car is in really bad shape. Now, I have a feeling I know why people want me to play. They just want the series to last longer. That's what I have a feeling on. What I'm worried about is that I'm going to get bored. That's what I'm concerned with. Because, like, when it gets really, really slow, I do not enjoy the game when it gets really slow. Wow. Why did the car turn so sharply like that? And the reason for that is because, I've mentioned before, I do not like looting. Like, I get tired of looting really fast. Okay, that's how you save a little bit of parts. Screamer. That's fine. The zombies will be attracted towards the Screamer, which is outside of our base. Got a horde that wandered in. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, though. What is happening? Grab him and execute him like you're supposed to. Yes. Very good. Did you not What is happening? Come on, game. Okay, there we go. Get rid of these guys. Yep. Okay, we got it. They're dead. It's all good. Okay, what do we want to do? Can I open it in time? Oh, that's what you get. Okay, so what is I got? I'm gonna put this stuff in there, like so. Probably do that. Do we have any guns? We have no guns. All right, so what do we want to do? We want to upgrade this if possible. We need chemicals though. We got food and ammo. I want a gun really bad. A gun would be really handy. I know that there is a military checkpoint around here somewhere, so while there's daytime, basically when there's daytime it's okay to be a little more reckless, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We need to make sure we don't run over any zombies or run into, like, any obstacles. Like, we have to be basically extra delicate with everything. hopefully there are no hordes. I mean, like, the ones back there are fine, but hopefully around this kind of basic area, I'm hoping that there's just zombie-free, even if just for a moment. Looks okay. I think we can get out. Okay, let's start getting these guys. Oh, he missed! What a loser! Okay, while his buddy screams, I'm gonna take this guy out. He interrupted me, but I can just do that. More of them, and we'll just continue doing that. Basically, we're just using every trick in the book. Well, I don't know about every trick in the book. We're using many of the tricks in the book in order to just conserve resources. Oh, great. He's gonna... I don't think I'm gonna get to him in time. Ah! I did get to him in time. Take him out. There we go. Okay, now we can get started. Hopefully we get a shotgun. That's kind of the main thing I want. I'm looking for two things right now. I'm looking for a shotgun or a bolt-action rifle.
Someone who'd love this.
That is not what I'm looking for. But I mean, I'll take it. I'll take everything I can get. Okay. I could just equip this. Nothing wrong with that. This is the, I think that's the JL94, the civilian MP5 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know much about guns, but I recognize that particular one, in the game at least. We got flashbang grenades. We can sell those. I think they're worth like 34 influence each, so they're not too bad. Ultralight axe and parts, both of those are useful. Melee weapons and parts are all really, really good. What else do we got in here? Ah.
No sign of creepers here.
Now this looks promising. Look at this big L, like, giant green chest. Gotta be something good in here. Wow. I guess there doesn't have to be something good in there. Let's dump some of this stuff in the truck. I don't know. Let's just dump all of this stuff in there. Oh, let's dump the arrows in as well. Basically, everything that I'm not currently using is going to get thrown in. Let's get the red. I mean, right now we just need everything. I don't know what is useful and what isn't going to be. It's all very random right now. It's all based on what I find out in the field. So I don't know which ammo type is going to be useful, and I don't know which weapons are going to be useful. So right now, potentially everything is useful. So we did find a gun, which means we do have a way to deal with the... Oh, I got more 9mm rounds. That's fortunate. So we now have a way to get rid of that feral if we need to. Which I might do, just because I do want to loot that area.
I've searched through everything here.
Ooh, a med kit and a trench tool. I'll take the trench tool. I might actually... How much does a trench tool scrap for? 24. Pretty good, actually. Might scrap it for that. Okay, it's starting to get dark, but we're still okay. It's not that bad. It's like, it's getting dark, but... Okay, we got a second feral in the area. I also need to make sure I'm not crashing into any zombies, so let's... drive around them. I should probably say, so why am I vetoing Joel Gutierrez's vote? And I'm vetoing it because I want the trade depot. I really could care less about pretty much all the other ones, but I really want the trade depot. And the reason for that is because that will... The trade depot is basically my only hope for not having to just slowly grind our way through everything. Like, that's what I'm really, really counting on, is that the trade depot will kind of speed things up, because I do not want to loot, like, half of the map. Like, that's actually another suggestion. Like, Fox, go loot every single building in the... I'm like, oh my god, you just want me to quit the game, don't you? You just want me to, like, give up, because, like, that's too much for me. Like, I don't want to loot every single building in the entire map. Because, that, like I said, that's my least favorite part of State of Decay, is the looting. Kind of want to get rid of that. Let's loot this thing. Why do I dislike the looting? I don't dislike it in the very beginning of the game. Big ol' shovel, we'll scrap that. Now that we know a little bit more about heavy weapons, I'll probably scrap a lot of them, because there's really only a few of them that I like. The reason I don't like looting in this game is because once you get kind of the basic things you need, and you're just looking for, like, a really specific thing, I start to get really frustrated when I can't find it, because it can get, like, so random. And then you're just sifting through, like, parts. A bloater, where? Really? Really? Wow. I wanted to only shoot one bullet there, and then I wind up shooting three. We need all the influence we can get. I'm willing to shoot a bullet for influence, basically. Let's go get rid of that feral. The feral's worth 50 influence, so that's pretty good. And in the beginning, we're going to have to start trading for what we need.
Special delivery.
Okay, what are we doing? What do we get? What do we get? Okay, so we got a bloater over here. Special delivery. What did he like? Did he just bring some supplies home or something? I wasn't actually paying attention. Take him out. Okay, so we know that there was a feral around here. Yeah, he's the gas station, you know, the scratch-off ticket feral. Thinks he's going to be the big winner, but the only thing he's about to win is a bullet in the face. Guess I'll loot this while I'm here. I wonder if he actually despawned. I don't think so. But look, it's interesting how he's not moving. Like, you see how that thing isn't moving at all. Okay, he's there. I wonder if his programming just hadn't kicked in or something? It's just kind of odd. Okay, I kind of want him to, like, detect me. Come out. Come out. I want my influence. Oh my god. Is it the wall? There we go. Oh, I thought I got him. But I didn't. I lied. Okay, so now I just gotta dodge the opposite way. Nope. There we go. Shake a little bit of the rust off. Gotta... So those guys are coming in, like I said. We removed one zombie in exchange for a few more. We'll get rid of him. And him. And that's probably going to be the end of this kind of initial episode. So instead of having a halftime, we're going to have a third time. And yeah, it's because I'm going to record in waves of 3, and then I'll probably do 3 episodes a week. I think that's kind of the pattern we're going to go for. So I'm just going to stibbity stab this guy like that. Yeah! And probably this one as well. And then I'm gonna start a new episode. Okay, so, you know, we're getting a pretty average start. I don't think this is a good or a bad start. Pretty average for Nightmare Zone. But, yeah, we got rid of the Feral. We still got a decent bit of ammo as long as I don't overshoot. And yeah, that's going to be the end of that. Sorry if I sound like I'm complaining about the looting, but it's just true. Like, if there's one thing Fox will be with you, is he will be honest. He respects you and will tell you exactly what he thinks. And that's just one of the elements of the game that I don't really enjoy, and that would be the looting. But I'll do it anyways, because that's what you guys wanted, and I'm not gonna... I thought of all the ways I could weasel or fox my way out of not doing it, but you know what? If that's what you guys really want to see, even if it's not something I enjoy, I'll do it anyway. So, hey, that's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. No pinned comment this time, so save your suggestions for I guess it'll be episode 4. That's when I'm going to pin a comment, and you can tell me what the rules are going to be for next week's episode. But at any rate, like this video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.